Hello, and welcome back to DeathRoll. This is the second episode in a series of short and simple explanations of some of D&D 5e's more obscure rules and mechanics. These videos will teach you how to use them both as a DM and as a player character in the hopes of making your game more dynamic. And if you happen to like this content, be sure to like and subscribe to support the channel. Hey you. Yeah, you. Did you know that 75% of D&D players never use the tools and kits they have and are proficient with? No? Good, because I just made it up. Though, I don't doubt I'm close. Now, I don't doubt that you, or those you play with, are always sure to use your smith's tools to undent your armor or whatever, or even that one certain player being always sure to pick up a herbalism kit. But the fact is, there's a lot that tools and kits can do that nobody does with them, so we'll be going over that. And mostly some of the stupid uses, but some of it might be informational to you. Tools, kits, and instruments are detailed and listed on page 154 of the player's handbook. Firstly, to read the passage verbatim, a tool helps you do something you couldn't otherwise do, such as craft or repair an item, forge a document, pick a lock. Your race, class, background, or feats give you proficiency with certain tools. Proficiency with the tool allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make using that tool. Tool use is not tied to a single ability, since proficiency with the tool represents broader knowledge of its use. For example, the DM might ask you to make a dexterity check to carve a fine detail with your woodcarver's tools, or a strength check to make something out of particularly hard wood. Now, all that is rather simple, and the example uses are ones likely to come about in-game. But what we will be discussing is a tool's more specific uses that oftentimes go underutilized in-game. I will note, basically all of these examples are from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. So if you'd like to see all the uses of these tools as detailed in the book, consider getting a copy. Here though, we will only be covering a few examples. First, we will be talking about Carpenters Tools. Now, when you think of Carpenters Tools and using them, what do you imagine? Perhaps building a ladder to scale a tall building or wall, or even repairing a cart when it's been broken in some manner. Putting together some furniture to sell. Maybe even setting up a simple barricade? All of those are indeed correct, but we can get a little more specific. As detailed on page 80 of Xanathar's Guide to Everything, fortify. With 1 minute of work and raw materials, you can make a wooden door or window harder to force open. Increase DC needed to open it by 5. Now you can more accurately roleplay your favorite Rainbow Six Siege character in D&D. And all it takes is the use of some Carpenter's tools. Have you ever wanted this to be you? If so, then live the dream in D&D by getting a set of cobbler's tools. Yeah, so the only real use for this really is just shining shoes for money, and the very specific situation where specifically your shoes are damaged. Other than that, it's really only roleplay. Thankfully, XGE is once again to the rescue. Craft Hidden Compartment. With 8 hours of work, you can add a hidden compartment to a pair of shoes. The compartment can hold an object up to 3 inches long and 1 inch deep and wide. You make an intelligence check using your tool proficiency to determine the intelligence investigation check needed to find the compartment. Basically saying that whatever you roll determines the DC to find the compartment. Now, I can't deny, there are 3 listed uses that are far better than what I just described, but I thought it was funny. I mean, I see the application, but is definitely incredibly highly specific. Now that you know this, you can be sure to obsessively check the shoes of every suspicious person you meet. You ever see those like satisfying glass blowing videos? Yep, could be you. I'm just gonna blow through this one. Spending 1 minute observing glass objects lets you deal double damage to it. Now, I shouldn't have to point out why this is stupid, but I will. It's glass! Hit it! Do you know how many times you can hit glass in 1 minute? Moving on. Just going to mention this one in a general sense, and that is the forgery kit. Honestly, before doing research for this video, I kinda had no idea this kit even existed. I mean, it seems obvious, but I have never once seen it mentioned, nor ever actually used by anyone, really. Anyways, as you can expect, you can forge documents, recognize forged documents, and this applies to money and items as well.
No, man, I got it. It's flawless. Check it.
Hawaii. Alright, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess.
Now for a lightning round, since this video is already kind of long and I'm running out of things to mention in detail. Proficiency in Mason's tools lets you deal double damage to brick structures. Tinker's tools can repair any object. Woodcarver's tools lets you make arrows. Poisoner's kit lets you better treat those afflicted by poison. Potter's tools lets you not specifically reconstruct, but identify a broken pottery object's original form and use. With Thieves' tools, you can set traps. With Cook's utensils, you can make bad medicine taste good. With Brewer's supplies, you can treat alcohol poisoning or use alcohol to treat wounds. And Calligrapher's tools can decipher magic writing. Obviously, I'm leaving out quite a bit, but I think I've provided a good point of reference for uses of some of the more uncommon tools and kits. As well, if you've made it this far into the video, you were likely interested enough to do your own research on all the many uses of tools and kits. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We do have a Patreon, although I would like to ask for suggestions as to what kind of content we could provide to the community at large there if I were to ask people to subscribe to it. Thank you for watching.